Today we are painting a Griffin! The classic Griffin is a combination of an eagle and a lion, so for my color palette I'm going to need a bird and a cat. Uninspired. Lame. Man, who buys all this garbage? Clearly I don't have enough figures. It's like there's nothing I could possibly use. Oh my god! Alright, now I just need a bird. Here we go. The color palette will be blue and white for the lion half, and orange and teal for the bird half. In my hubris, I thought, you know what? I can give this Griffin some wings. I'm skilled like that. I can find out a way. It should be easy. And it was not as easy as I thought it was. And in under 5 minutes, I gave up. Jesus punished my laziness by destroying my figure with a misplaced glass. This turned out to be a blessing in disguise because I think it might have actually made painting this entire thing a little bit easier. I jumped right in with that low quality white for the entire body, continuing with a standard blue for the mane and tail. Looking back, I probably should have stuck more to one color scheme because this actually looks very clean. Combining a 1-to-1 yellow and orange, I was able to get the perfect color for the legs. For the ears, I used a mystery combination of blue, green, and white. Adding a little more yellow to my leg combination, I was able to paint a proper beak. After using a red-orange for the top of the head, I tried to get fancy with it and put an orange glaze in the mane to get a nice two-tone effect. What I've learned is, unless you're willing to glaze something a dozen or so times, you're not going to get the desired color effect you want.
Can't glaze like I used to.
Once it dries, it just loses all of that opacity, leaving you with just a more dirty-looking lower layer. What I'm doing here is taking advantage of that separated base to make a nest. Putting down a layer of glue and several strips of a worthless magic card, I was able to, layer by layer, make a crude but interesting nest. Using craft glue and some small wooden beads, I added some eggs. Here you can see... Never mind. With my good red, I added some color to those talons and claws. After that, I spent about a minute and a half trying to get this thing to stand upright. For the nest, I used a standard brown and a very old brush. The eggs, I went with just plain old white. Right here, I'm going over the entire mane in orange to completely erase the blue. With that glazed dried, it just left a very putrid blue. The end result was a much more purposeful, clean mane. Right, then it was just time to clear coat the figure, glue it down to the base, and it was all finished. I can't believe I had to look up whether or not griffins lay eggs. I think they're paying teachers like way too much in the school system.